Hello everyone, welcome back to Shanti Finance. Today I am going to talk about how I keep my motivation to keep up with the YouTube channel and everything else. And while I do that, I know that sometimes my ramblings for a long time can be very boring. So I'm going to demonstrate a time lapse of this surreal Saraswati painting on this occasion of Saraswati Puja. So
Before I get started talking about YouTube and motivation to maintain a YouTube channel, especially a small YouTube channel, let me talk a little bit about this painting. This painting depicts a surreal representation of Saraswati, who is the Indian mythological character, or rather, Indian goddess of wisdom and knowledge. And this time around in India, we worship goddess Saraswati um, in order to appease her and please her and be entwined with knowledge and wisdom. She's comparable to the Greek goddess Athena, if that makes sense. And about the painting, I started with a very rough underpainting with raw umber and then followed with several glazes of color. The initial part of the video for a very long time looks like an absolute ugly mess, a hot mess of colors. But if you stay tuned and follow along, it will come out pretty much nicely. At least I think it came out pretty much what I envisioned it to be finally. So that's all about the painting I would talk about today. If you have any further questions about the painting, please leave them in the comments. I would be happy to answer. So without much ado, let's get started talking about YouTube and how I stay motivated on my YouTube channel, or for my YouTube channel rather. Everyone knows that YouTube is the second largest search engine and has billions of viewers. However, if you are a small channel, especially a small art channel or any other smaller niche as compared to, say, cooking videos or exercise videos or lifestyle videos, then you're targeting a very small percentage of the billions, and it takes a lot of effort and time and understanding to be successful with these smaller niches. Now, niches are good. I'm not saying that they're bad, but they're absolute must for the final success. But if you have a full-time job, or you are a student or mother, or any thing that life puts in our ways, and I know everybody has some of that, either one of that or all of that, for so putting in time and effort, planning content, and creating schedules, shooting videos, editing, making thumbnails. There's a lot of time and effort that goes into maintaining an YouTube channel. So when you are very small, when you're just starting off, often it would come across your mind that why you wouldn't just give up, because it is too hard, it takes too long, and you are putting in so much and getting so little out of it. And I am not above that. Even like a very few weeks ago, like I think a couple of weeks or just last month, I went through a phase that I was thinking of, okay, let's call it quits. I am not growing as fast as I want to. So probably it's a good time to realize and stop. So at that point, I revived myself from that place and brought myself back to path of keeping along, and I want to share how I did it. Maybe you will find it useful as well. And even if these are all that you are doing, maybe you have some tips and tricks, that some things that you do that might be useful to others. So this is a platform to share. So leave your thoughts in the comments if you have something to share as well. So let's get started with what I have to say. But before I get started, I want to give out a shout out to the channel video influencers who also has a similar similar video on how to stay motivated, and that actually helps me a lot. Every time I feel demotivated, I feel like giving up, that is the first thing I go back to and watch that video, and then I go through the entire process that I have and I get back on track. So let's get started. The first thing that I would advise anybody that wants to have a YouTube channel and starts from scratch is that you need to find a real reason why you are doing it. Yes, everybody wants to be successful, everybody wants to earn money and grow big and be famous and earn a lot of money. Yes, those are reasons. I understand, and we all have bills to pay, and we all want to become big and famous. Those are definitely real reasons. But you need to find a deeper reason for why you really want to do it. So, for example, for me, I have always been very inclined in art, even though I have a 40-hour job, full-time job as an HR professional. Art has always been a very integral part of my life. I cannot live without it. And I have realized that the most important thing that I enjoy about art is the creating process and sharing that creating process with others. So I have taken up teaching art and imparting my knowledge, sharing my knowledge, learning something from others while sharing my knowledge with them. That is what motivates me in my path of art. And that is what brought me first to YouTube. That I have learned a lot from several YouTube channels, YouTube videos, and I wanted to share my thoughts, my knowledges, my ways, my tips and techniques as well, because I thought when I have been benefited from others doing the same, somebody may be benefited from my knowledge, my path, my journey in art. So, and on and so forth. So, that is how my YouTube channel started. And that is my real motivation to keep going on YouTube. That is why I started. That is why I want to keep going on, because I want to build that connection. I want to share. I want to learn something from others, and I want to share my learnings with others. That is what is my main reason. So you need to find out your main reasons to stay motivated. That is my first tip to you. The second important thing is time management. Like I already mentioned, managing YouTube channel and posting videos regularly, there is a ton of work involved. And if you have a full-time job, or you have a house to run, or you have children to manage, or if you're sick, or if you're a student, there are thousands of things, other things that life brings to us, and you cannot ignore those things. So, and on top of that, if you have a YouTube channel, time management is crucial. So go over your daily routine and see what you can simplify. Chores that you can give out to others or outsource. Plan your day. Not only your day, I would say plan your week. 2 weeks at a time, maybe. Have a planner, write it down, block your time that this is the time I'm going to create art or whatever you need to do for your channel. So create time to do the stuff and to make videos, and make and schedule and go for the hustle. Think like this. You might have to give up the end of the day relaxation time, watching TV, or in the weekend going out for a movie or hanging out with friends sometimes. You have to minimize grocery store trips as much as possible. Whatever it takes, plan and execute. You have to give up some things. In the end, something has to give. But that's what you want to know, that what is your priority, whether YouTube is your priority or having a relaxed TV time is your priority. I'm not saying that either one is better than the other. It's just that if your priority is YouTube, if you want to do this, if you have a real reason why you want to do this, then you will make time to do it. So please share with me in your comments how you manage your time so that I can learn a tip or two, tricks or two from you as well. And our community in all can benefit from that. Now, last and final tip Although it's a small thing, but it is very important that be patient and give yourself credit and grace. I'm saying that, but I know it is not easy. Like I said, just last month I went through a phase where I was almost ready to give in. So I'm not saying that being patient is easy. It is not. But YouTube is a sprint. Is not a sprint, rather. It is a marathon. So results will come slow, really slowly. Especially if you're serving the smaller niches, it could take a very long time. So celebrate each small milestone. Like every 50 subscribers that you are getting, or even every 25 subscribers that you are getting, every video that gets more than, say, 100 views, say in a week or so. In the beginning, that is a huge thing to get. It is not that easy. So things like that, find out and celebrate each of this and be happy that you have reached your small goals. And that is what is going to motivate you to take the step to the next level. And in the process, you will learn. You will not be the best YouTube video maker in the very first go. That is just not possible. Let me share my experience. When I started on YouTube, I had no clue how to make videos. I built my base from scratch, learned every bit while hustling. If you would see my very first few videos, you would understand what I mean. And I learned so many things. And I still have a very long way to go. My videos are nowhere close to where I want them to be. But I'm happy that I have learned so much in the process so far. I did not ask any of my friends and family to watch the videos and subscribe. So I'm really humbled by all you guys' support that I've got. I feel so much humility, rejoice the climb one step at a time. And that what makes this journey so much worth it. So that is all the 3 tips that I have for you, how I stay motivated on my YouTube channel, and I hope it will motivate you too as well. And do not forget to let me know how you stay motivated. I would love to know and share your thoughts with everybody else. And if you're all, and as usual, I would ask you to subscribe and like the video if you like the video, of course, and share the video if you think somebody would be interested in the same content or somebody would benefit out of it, because sharing is caring. I am really thankful that you went through such a long video and listened to so much of my ramblings. So I will call it quits today. Thank you for watching, and let me know in your comments what you think about the painting as well, whether it worked for you or not. Thank you.